just wanna, I just wanna your touch, I need to feel something. And I'm I just wanna feel I need to feel something. 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 Baby, so good. Baby, so bad. I feel so good. I make it talk back. You tell me it's mine. You know I like that. I'm reading your silence. I know you climb. I need to feel something. 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 Ooh, baby, yes. Baby, it's the pressure of overnight. I'm watching you perform. Baby, you're not used to someone who knows exactly what you want. So I did get everybody's messages that sent me messages, and I was on my way to the store when I heard once again we was back in this situation with Tommy K and Miss Regina pulling this old crazy stuff. I wasn't anticipating going live tonight, but due to the nature of the gravity of the situation, I decided that I was gonna come out and speak against some of this stuff. Every time that they come out with stuff, I'm gonna try to, until we get this situation taken care of. I just want to assure people that on my side and the family side, we're doing stuff about this. We're going to continue to do stuff about this. Right now, I have this paper. It's a notice to all parties for Miss Regina Marie Davis Jones for the court date on the 24th of January at 3:30 p.m. So I just wanted to notify because they watched my video. So I got the paperwork. And so that's to assure that that's going down. And then I'm going to read this online because there are efforts by the other person that's on the app to continue to disseminate information and speak on matters that I find to be harassing and threatening, and I feel is inappropriate at this time, considering the fact that my brother can't speak for himself and he got other people speaking for him. And there's all these things going on that cannot help him in his recovery. And a lot of people just don't understand how severe this situation is and how important the privacy of my brother is, in this matter. So I'm going to read this on here because I know they're going to be watching me. So, and it's going to be recorded to other platforms. And if I have to go to Chicago and get this done, I will. I have family in Chicago. I don't think that person understands this. I have family in Chicago and people who are aware of this situation where we could get other things going. Of course, I may have to get on this Bigo thing and figure out and talk to someone about these policies on this Bigo thing, because I would think after I read this that this is a serious matter. This is not a light matter that can be Bigoed. I don't think nobody is going to stick around just solely for Pastor P CA. That makes no sense to me. Why would you be doing all this for Pastor P 81CA. I think you can find material to for your content that does not involve Keith and the exploitation of his family and him. I mean, we heard a video recording of Keith, which I deem would be inappropriate by any of the hosts on here. None of them would want their family members that's in recovery or at dealing with a TBI, and his children are seeing these things, his family is seeing these things, and to know that the mother is the one that's sending this stuff out. When she complained against other people, she's saying that was exploiting Keith and putting information out. And to my understanding, the last time that I talked to someone, I was notified that that my mother would no longer be going live and she would not be speaking with Tommy K. So now this kind of shocked me because I thought that there would be no videos or no conversations had on this platform at this time. And so I'm just gonna read this out loud here because I know a lot of people have heard that I drew up this, and I want it to be read on here that's recorded, so this person could actually know that there is actual an actual cease and desist. And I don't think all of us would know, and all these people would know, and you wouldn't know. So I'm gonna read it on my live, okay? So it says to Tommy, I'm just gonna say Tommy K, to whom it may concern. This is a cease and desist for harassment. This letter serves as notice to you to immediately cease and desist all harassing activities against and towards me, including but not limited to my family members on social media with social media harassment, including Keith Jones, myself, and all my family members that's associated with this individual. We have the dates on here. I'm not going to go through the dates, but it prohibits you to encourage people to send the victim unsolicited or threatening emails or send the victim excessive emails, disseminating rumors, posting online disparaging remarks about the subject. Your actions are unwanted, embarrassing, annoying, aggressive, threatening, and have become unbearable to me. Your actions also infringe upon my right to remain free from harassment. As a result of your harassment, I have suffered substantial harm to my reputation, substantial harm to my character, emotional and physical stress, physical harm or injury, substantial harm to my business. If you do not cease and desist the harassment, I will be forced to take appropriate legal action against you and will seek all available damages and remedies. Sincerely, Kevin Jones. So I just want to let you know that formally, we're taking action in this matter, and this is a serious matter. And I just want you to understand that even his children are against these acts, these egregious acts that we are hearing and viewing here online, things that we should not even be seeing, things that you said his ops were doing, you're now doing, right? And no one else is doing this on their platform or has this relationship with Miss Regina, who is violating a CPO. And we have a court date here on January 24th, 2024. So this is actually a serious matter. We are taking every effort. And when I say we, it's a concerted effort on multiple people that's involved in this now from this family. So I just want to assure you that this is in violation to the codes and ethics of BIGO, as well as it's embarrassing to the family that these things are occurring on your platform. So I formally have sent you letters to you. And if I have to come to Chicago with law enforcement or whatever I have to do, I will take the time off to come there and notify you personally, and or have someone come to your door to give you this letter. And I'm going to up the ante because it's starting to get way reckless now. Because I'm thinking to myself, if you just doing support for Keith, right? If you're only doing support for Keith through CAs, I don't know why you are infringing on the rights of his brother, his friend, his woman, and his children. I don't understand why. I couldn't understand why you would continue to disseminate this information via the app when Keith is not even involved in the app anymore. So it's far exceeding the expectations of a lot of people. A lot of people. So we need to come up with something that's gonna be very serious and is going to wreak some kind of consequences for this behavior. I think it's unproductive, it's unprofessional, and it goes against everything that family is about, which is privacy. Everybody should have a right to their own privacy. And I think you're going above the means to prove whatever it is you're trying to prove, which I can only see as a money grab to myself. Because there's no way as a host, I'm willing to risk my livelihood for someone I'm trying to help. I'm saying I'm trying to help, or contacting the individual and giving them false information in order to siphon information for them or to get them to respond a certain way. So we are taking legal action. I want to assure everybody that I'm in talks with a lot of people right now because of the holidays going on. We're going to rectify this situation as soon as possible. And what I've learned already is that there is a medical power of attorney that my mother has obtained. Right now I think she's seeking his oldest daughter because I think that she's trying to maneuver and do some things. So but it's not gonna work. We sticking to what we said we was gonna do, and I offered the last time I talked for her to just go over it, just relinquish. You can participate, but I mean it's not gonna be good for anybody at this point in time for you to continue thinking that you can just bogart your way through this process, and you continuously doing things that goes against what everybody knows is right. When this is his mother that's doing this stuff, which I think is egregious, right? It's sickening, and is not in keeping with what Keith would even desire in this situation. I don't think he should be on here talking or saying anything. And as everybody can see, this is something that is really worse than what we thought it was what you think it is, right? So we doing everything that we can right now, and I just want to assure the people that we on top of things, and it's a process, of course, but we will get the results that we looking for. And I just want you to notice one thing from what I heard and I saw, which was limited things that I heard and saw. We didn't actually see her on the phone, Miss Regina on the phone talking. So incrementally, you starting to see little things change, right? So as we continue to go, thank you, Kathy. As we continue to go, you will start seeing some of this stuff go away. So remember, everybody that supports Keith, I want you to take a look at the things that is happening online, the things you are seeing, the things that you are hearing, and I want you to use your brain when it comes to this situation. I have come on my platform on YouTube and on my Instagram several times and stated, or my YouTube, and I've stated, Tommy K, leave this family alone. Don't allow my mother on your platform. I said this numerous times, and this is coming from Keith's blood brother. And you've heard statements from several other. I wanted to get all my other family members on here too. I was gonna call them too and put them online so you can go ahead and try to attack them too, because I want you to see this is a concerted effort around the whole family that we don't support this. We don't support what Miss Regina is doing. It's absolutely against the code of this family and what we stand for, and it goes against the wishes of Keith. She said in so many ways that Shay would never see Keith until he's able to walk, and he didn't walk on Christmas Eve. And he saw Shay, and he was not going to allow Shay to leave until he spoke with her, he sat with her, and he wanted to be with her. He did not want to be with my mom. And everybody there knew it. Everybody that sat there knew it. So this is harassment. It's exploitation. It is what my mother is doing is a violation against the law. And we will seek every violation. Every time she comes on here and mention my name, it's a violation. And I told Tommy K that I said, what you don't want to do is you don't want to bring her on your platform. And then you got so many enemies out here, so many people that's going against you that you think is me when it's not. Y'all thinking it's me when I know what I'm doing. I know the person that I needed to get done what I need to do. And I have that person. And I have the evidence as well as the conversations that was had at the hospital. That was all recorded. I have not put that on here, but I'm just letting everybody know that I have all the recordings on my phone. And I'm going to give them to the appropriate people to let them know the situation, as well as the recordings for some of these actions that was done online. So I stand with the family. And moreover, I stand with Keith. And I know the things that's happening over there does not represent what this family stands for or what Keith would want. Because if it did, then that person that's over there spewing all this venom right now would have stayed in the church. But she had to go over there and do what she's doing, because there's no way nobody would. If she stayed over here, it'd be a clear cut that this is wrong. No doubt about it. But she's crossed the line and crossed boundaries so many times. And now she's seeking information about me. She's trying to all false information. And then she's coming over here on here slandering my name. We still waiting on the receipts. We haven't received no receipts. No receipts yet. When Miss Regina said that she would come out with the receipts, we haven't gotten the receipts. So they haven't valued their word. They haven't kept their word. There's more mess coming from over there. And I just want to let y'all know that we doing something about it. So I think it's just incumbent upon everybody to come together that know this situation is wrong. And I'm doing my due diligence on this end. I'm trying to take the people down. Do you understand me? And I'm so close to the goal. After the New Year's, we go get some stuff in motion. Hopefully, we'll have Keith back in his own place and around his family and his children, and we don't have to deal with none of this mess, and just focus on this man's recovery. He needs therapy. From what I understand, he's just sitting in the room, and moreover, he's doing things that I do not support, which is watching his old Bigo clips. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's in and of itself, I think that's abuse to me, because I mean, it's just getting out of hand. So, this is a formal warning. And like I said, we got a court date coming up on the 24th. We go do everything that we can. I'm certainly doing everything that I can. And you guys continue to pray for Keith. I know that y'all see what's going on. I heard some of you guys' opinion on this matter. And I mean, I feel the very same way, and I've been saying this consistently for some time. And now she can't really say anything against Ghost and Shay, because look at the things you doing, and all the things that you said was not even facts. You told her that it wasn't a fact. You don't know what you're saying. You just coming out here saying stuff, and you can't do that in this environment. You can't even put my brother out here in this environment. And then if you say he got ops, what do you think that's gonna do? What do you think that's going to do? And to know that this thing is coming from Tommy K, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand how this stuff can come from a woman who says she loves and respects this young man. And all his family, even his children, is saying this is egregious. This is out of control. We got to hear our dad on here like this. And the only person you concerned about is Miss Regina, who everybody in the room seen that he was calling her a bitch. I just don't understand it. But I mean, they must be making some good money over there, and this is the end of the month. So, I mean, this is the biggest Judas shit I've ever seen in my life. It's the biggest Judas shit that I ever seen. Thank you. In my life, there is not a greater enemy or op out there bigger than Tommy K at this point in time. Tommy K is the biggest. If you say op in that environment, she is the biggest one out there. Nobody else would allow their mother to do stuff like that. No, or have their brother on here like that. Everybody with a conscience, a good conscience, and want this man to recover. It's ridiculous. So we go take the steps we need to take. I'm assuring you guys that I'm doing everything that I can, and I'm gonna continue doing everything that I can to get my brother in a better situation. And we keep on pushing on, y'all. And I see what's going on the Facebook and all that stuff. I'm seeing all. Thank you guys. I'm seeing all that stuff going on, and I'm just doing everything that I can on this side to maintain what's left of my brother's reputation, because they really doing the job on him. And to have somebody over there that's a family member that's allowing this shit to go on is ridiculous to me. So that's all I got to say on this matter today. And hopefully we can stop some of this stuff from going on, because it's just getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. Not like it haven't been for the last couple of months now. With the videos, and now you hear my brother in this state is absolutely very upsetting and disappointing. And I don't know what more to say to that individual. I just pray to God that He has mercy on you and that you never have to endure something like this in your life. I would not wish this on my worst enemy, no matter how popular or how many people this man can draw. You have no right to do the things that you're doing. And it's absolutely disgusting that there are human beings out here like that. It's absolutely disgusting to have someone's mother on here doing this stuff. So we're gonna do everything that we can. If I gotta fly out to Chicago, I will. I'm not at all intimidated by any tactics that you try to put on me. I'm not at all afraid of anything whatsoever. So and I not afraid to go nowhere either. So I think it's just this is a total disservice to Keith. And I'm not speaking on Pastor P. I know a lot of people love Pastor P, and that's okay. I respect how you feel about Pastor P. I understand that, but we concerned about Keith Jones and restoring his maintaining the integrity of the man that I know him to be in real life. And he's been a very giving person to people. And even though Pastor P had the alter ego, it's just like Sasha Fierce and Beyonce. You know, that's an alter ego, and people are mixing the two. You know, so we gonna do we doing what we can. Y'all stay strong, stay positive, keep praying, and we doing everything that we can do. So I love you. Be at peace, and know that his family is over here working and trying to counter some of these acts that's going on. So thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Later on, we got coming up traits of a toxic mother that I'm gonna be presenting with no cash. We gonna come in here and talk about some of them things that is going on right now, and possibly help people to be able to navigate this situation that's possibly going through it right now and don't know how to deal with it. So that's where I'm at. Stay prayerful, and I see y'all later. Peace.